learning the news that Senator Peters will not seek reelection, what's your immediate reaction?
One word, surprising. And, that's for a number of reasons. Uh, Certainly, Senator Peters is, for many, they would probably consider in the prime of his time in the U.S. Senate. He has slowly built a reputation for being a very effective senator. He's got a seat on the very powerful Appropriations Committee, and he's in a position, and he's even been part of the leadership team in running the uh, U.S. Senate Democrats campaign arm the last two cycles.
Who are some of the names? Let me ask you this. Who are some of the names you could see quickly looking at this race and seeing opportunity?
So we have to consider this 2026 open Senate seat in the context of open seats for governor, secretary of state, attorney general, all statewide seats that we're going to see a lot of attention. And I think, we're starting to see the fields in both the Democratic and Republican primaries fill out for the governor's race. I think what this is going to do is thin out the fields in each of those other campaigns, right? That we're going to see folks who may have looked at running for governor, maybe pivot. So I think, if we're talking specific names, you got to look at Governor Whitmer at the top of the list as somebody who could be interested in this. She's going to be termed out in 2026. She's got a national profile. Some have speculated, certainly, as you know, that she might run for president. But here's another opportunity. Secretary Pete Buttigieg, a new Michigan resident, but somebody who's got a lot of experience in Washington over the last 4 years. A federal position might make a lot more sense for him than a state position. On the Republican side, you look at somebody like Mike Rogers, who just lost a pretty narrow race for a U.S. Senate seat against Alyssa Slotkin in 2024. Maybe somebody like John James thinks about giving up his House seat. And I think that, we've got some others who've run statewide before on the Republican side, including those folks who tried to get the Republican nomination for governor in 2022. So I think we've got, there's a lot of folks out there, but there's also a lot of seats that are up and are going to get a lot of attention.
Last question. How unusual is it for a senior senator to how unusual is it for a senior senator to be someone in their first term?
Very, very unusual. Alyssa Slotkin is not even a month into the job, and looking forward, she will in 2 years be the senior senator from Michigan. There are a few others around the country who are sort of short timers who are senior senators, but it's certainly an odd instance.